welcome back. A local theater company is specializing in family-friendly comedic plays.
Kristen Keck, Claire Cox, and Drew Kalin are here to talk about the Comedy Playhouse's current show, Commander Hastings. Guys, so happy that you're on today.
Well, thanks for having us.
So, Drew, let's start with you. What do you guys really do at the Comedy Playhouse?
Well, we do, well, as you said, family-friendly theater. We tend to do a lot of older plays or public domain, and then local authors, as this show is. James Gooden, who's been around town quite a lot in several theaters, wrote this play a couple of years ago. We did it at the Top Hat Theater, which is now gone, but out of the Top Hat came the Comedy Playhouse, and so we've kind of revived it for this. And then we do, like I said, several other local people, and then a lot of stuff that's in public domain, because as Bruce, who started the theater, said, they knew how to be funny 100 years ago. And
Right.
Plus, it allows us to make cuts and nobody can sue us. So that's
I like that. And so what's cool about this is that people can join it. So if people are interested in sort of getting involved, Kristen, how do they do that?
Well, if you go to the website, you can find our contact information, and if you want to contact us, our email address is thecomedyplayhouse@gmail.com.
Okay.
And we're always looking for volunteers. Actually, I'm a new person. I've been there for only less than a year, and that's how they got me, was on the email list. So, yeah, it's a great place to be, I can tell you that.
Love that. So, Claire, who would this really be perfect for? Who are the people out there watching that should come on down and call you guys?
Just everybody. I mean, anybody who's interested in theater and anybody who's interested in making great friendships, and just the theater's just a wonderful place to be at. I love Top Hat, and it's a great way to express yourself creatively, and that we have high school students that were volunteering yesterday from Amphi because they wanted to paint and build sets and get into that. So they had one of their teachers came to one of the shows a couple of months ago and said, hey, I'm going to bring by some help. So it's just a great experience for everybody.
we found stuff for them to do.
Yeah, that's such a cool educational component to it. You know, it's nice that you're giving back to the community. So, Drew, how many of these shows do you guys actually put on a year?
Well, it depends on what's going on. I mean, we've had various types of layouts over the years, but they run about 6 weeks, so however long that is. My brain doesn't exactly compute exactly. I don't want to do math this early in the morning.
No math.
But we do, usually about every 6 weeks there's a new show. On occasion we'll do a shorter thing, mostly because we want the Christmas show to be at Christmas. So sometimes we'll have to have the short thing in the middle. Usually around Halloween, like last year we did a H.P. Lovecraft thing for a couple of weeks. That was more of a dramatic reading with some sound effects and other stuff like that.
The 4th of July, we have FDR readings.
James does a great Franklin Delano Roosevelt show that he does.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, very cool.
So, so it kind of depends, but for the most part, what would that be?
You know, 5 or 6.
5 or 6 shows a year.
So a nice selection for people to kind of come.
Yeah.
So kind of tell us a little more. I know we kind of touched on it earlier, but tell us more about the current show, the current production.
Oh, okay. The current production is called Commander Hastings, and it's a musical murder mystery about a bunch of people who get onto a boat, and there's a murder, and it has to be solved. So, yeah.
There's a storm. It's very impressive.
Yes.
On our very small stage, there's a whole storm. And you will believe you were there.
But you make it happen, right? With all the technical aspects
Absolutely.
of it.
Well, it's the beauty of the theater is people are very forgiving. So.
That's right. They use their imaginations. That's half the battle, right? And so you guys are actually going to show us a short little scene here in a moment. Can you sort of set it up for us so people know what they're watching?
So this is a scene basically where the people are coming onto the boat and you're kind of meeting everybody for the first time. So
we actually sort of, because it's a big ensemble piece, there's a lot of interactions between everybody. So we had to sort of cobble together bits of this scene for the 3 of us, because we don't have one long stretch where we all talk together at once. We do, and then the other people, and then we go to.
Drew looks very friendly, but on the show,
I am not.
Not a nice guy.
Not a
And
nice
I don't want to give
person.
too much away, but he's
No.
nobody likes him.
No.
So
Well, it's nice to see. I like you.
Yeah.
Nice to see.
well, we like him in real life.
Good. He's a nice guy. Humble, talented people, giving back to the community, putting on really nice productions. Thank you guys for coming out. I'm going to give them a little bit of information, then we'll watch you perform, okay?
Sure.
Thanks for coming on.
thank you.
And the Comedy Playhouse production of Commander Hastings opens tomorrow and runs through April 3rd. As a special for viewers, mention the Morning Blend, you can get $2 off the price of admission. For more details, call 270-9310 or visit thecomedyplayhouse.com.
Now here's a short performance by the Comedy Playhouse.
Well, Captain says there's one more fella to come on board, some fool named Harry Hastings.
Who did you say?
Do you mean Commander Hastings, the sea captain who solves the mystery cases?
Oh, the man's an international hero.
I know, and now he's the most important consulting detective since Sherlock Holmes. I wonder what his new case is. A shooting? A poisoning? A strangulation?
Who are you again?
I'm Wilhelmina Peabody. We've never met before.
If you say so.
In fact, I've never laid eyes on you in my life.
We're the Rolling Stocktons.
I'm so looking forward to this. I hear the beaches in San Grimico are just lovely.
I am not going to San Grimico to sit on a beach.
I am.
Yes. I'm building a railway.
Oh, from San Grimico into the interior.
Yes, but
I don't know how I know that.
it's in all the papers.
Oh, I never read the papers ever, and even if I did, which I don't, I certainly wouldn't read about what ship is departing and who might be on it and what railroads they might be building.
What's the only way to get the gold out?
Don't tell her that.
Oops, sorry, not supposed to tell the truth.
There is a war coming, you know.
Then he'll really cash in.
Yeah, well, are we done here?
Well, the captain wanted to teach us all how to get into the lifeboats.
I think I know how to get into a boat. Come on, Daphne.
I wonder what would happen if it pours down buckets and the lifeboats fill up with water, and then a whale swims under us and makes us go all upsy-daisy bottom side up. I should ask the captain.